So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. A moment of great pride, the anthems.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And we're underway. Some good work on the right flank here. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. He's had a hit! He has found the way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that looks a good ball through. He's got away. Decent hit! Goal! The United States!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Gol de Estados Unidos, convertido en el minuto 26. Número 20.
The United States have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Costa Rica are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, that's neat. Comes under pressure and it's come loose.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Oh, that's delightful. And here's a chance. A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Costa Rica coming so close to levelling matters with the last action before the break. As it is, they trail by one.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Cambio en Costa Rica. Número 17.
And the action is back on the way.
Costa Rica can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, that's fabulous. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's good running with the ball. Costa Rica, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change. Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And that has been cleared. He's having a go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he has kicked it out somehow!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Costa Rica have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's a key interception. Works it forward.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Costa Rica perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Hits one!
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Cambio en Costa Rica. Número 19. Número 9.
Campbell.
Entran número 12. Joel Campbell. Número 14. Cambio.
Costa Rica really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Has a look and plays it forward. Real chance! Sticks it away! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Costa Rica grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Played into space out wide. Oh, that's well spotted. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that into... And that's that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Costa Rica can take a lot from this. They were expected to be well beaten, but determination produced a very fair result.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Welcome our players, everyone.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And so we stand for the anthems. So off we go then. Interesting ball, expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he latch on to this? And he cuts out the supply. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. He's had it taken off him. Oh, and he's through the middle. Has a goal! And it's a goal! And Costa Rica are in front.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
After 19 minutes is number 9.
Costa Rica have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Lovely feet. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
United States, after 25 minutes, is
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Crossed in again. He can get that clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. And he thumps it clear. That's the throw. Nice bit of trickery. Played into space out wide. And no, that was never going to make it. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Two added minutes has been
And
indicated.
the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And there's the end of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which
And
is
now,
right
I'd just
on
like
the
to
edge.
read out our
At half-time,
handles who are
it's one
celebrating
each.
their birthdays today.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. So we're just settling. Chance to shoot! And the ball is out of play. Costa Rica applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
And that is out of play. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Substitution for
Well, I think his
United
job here,
States.
Peter, is going to be to
Number
reinvigorate
20,
that attack. Just
coming on
change the rhythm up
field
front.
is number 9. Substitutions taking place.
The United States perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Driving forward. Nicely. There's the hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. tries to get it clear. It's a sweet ball, that. Costa Rica have the chance to go the other way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Costa Rica showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he get onto this?
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Number 10, coming on the field, number 11, number 26.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Goalkeeper's ball. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
The United States must have viewed this game as very winnable, but will no doubt have a healthier respect for this opposition now.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room.